Yeah, guys, it was a scary situation for people who live here at the Fox and Hounds condominiums. Now, this is a busy area. We're just off of Tates Creek and Armstrong Mill. Police tell us the parking lot behind us is where they believe people were shooting at each other from two different vehicles. Here in Ravenna, Main Street is just one of the areas that is covered in water right now. You know, that SO County community went through this exact situation in 2021. They had hoped to never live through something like this again. The Department of Veterans Affairs Secretary Doug Collins says cuts are being made across the country, but he made a promise to veterans today that those cuts will not impact their health services. Right now, there isn't too much of a difference between the side roads and the main roads in Lexington. I know crews have been out pre-treating these roads all day, but right now the main roads are extremely slick. What do people tell you when they get into the car and this service has been offered to them? What is that like?
It's amazing. They don't believe it.
TikTok has become a way for people to advertise to and connect with clients they might not have been able to reach otherwise. But with the app now set to be banned, some small business owners fear this could have a big impact. It's hard to believe that less than 2 months ago, this Paso Fino was one of 13 horses found up to their knees in mud, all starving and neglected on a property in Franklin County.
That's astonishing, honestly, you know, that animals go through some really severe neglect, abuse sometimes, and they're able to trust people again and give them a second chance.
They've become known across the state as the Franklin 13, and Sharon here is proof of just how far these horses have come in such a short amount of time.
She had cellulitis pretty badly, and we were a little scared for a few days that it would get worse, but it's gotten a lot better.
Alyssa Gray, the president and CEO of the Kentucky Humane Society, posted pictures of the thoroughbreds and Paso Finos on Facebook. When people learned the horses were not only microchipped, but most had prestigious pedigrees, their stories were shared by tens of thousands of people.
One of the most inspiring parts of this is the amount of people that stepped up and followed the story and commented on the story and gave matching gifts and donated.
War Envoy was a Breeders' Cup horse who once raced all over the world, only to become one of the dozen abused horses left waiting to die. That is until the equine care team at Willow Hope Farm made sure he got the treatment and love he deserves.
A lot of these horses will, you know, cost about $3,500 per horse or more.
The Humane Society rescues around 100 horses every year. They'll rehab them, help them gain weight, and eventually find them homes. So horses like War Envoy, Sharon, and the dozens of others currently in their care won't ever be forgotten again. In Simpsonville, Grason Passmore, WKYT.
Oh Lord, what do we do?
Peacefulness and tranquility are what brought people to live near the Kentucky River, now on the eve of major rainfall. The river is the only thing running through their minds.
And the owner has let everybody know that water will be in the park tomorrow or Sunday.
Sharon and Ed Harris have lived at the Three Trees RV Park in Clark County for a couple years.
See you later.
They've had to start the process of moving their travel trailer to higher ground in Richmond, as they've been warned of potential flooding coming their way.
So it's scary, and I don't want to be 10 o'clock at night and the water rising, because I don't have boat oars and that thing don't float.
Over on the Fayette County side of the river, Ralph Seneger prepares his cottages for the worst.
We're hoping that Noah's correct on this, that it will only go to 27. And that puts it 1.5 feet deep in this building.
Back in 2021, Ralph's property was completely flooded, with water and mud wreaking havoc. But this time, he has a few days to prepare.
We're going to try a new technique this year. When the water starts coming up, we're going to start running water inside the building so that the muddy water won't come in and the clear water stays in the building. And when the water goes down, it'll all still be clear water in the building.
Those who live along it have learned what a force of nature the river can be. So for now, they just plan and hope. In Clark County, Grason Passmore, WKYT.